In a peaceful little village, surrounded by green hills and golden sunlight, lived a small bunny named Benny. Benny had the brightest smile, the softest heart, and one very special treasure, a beautiful red kite. Every single evening, Benny would run through the meadow, laughing as his kite danced high in the sky. To Benny, it wasn't just a kite. It was his dream, his joy, his little piece of happiness. But one windy afternoon, everything changed. A sudden, strong gust of wind pulled the string from Benny's tiny paws. "No!" Benny cried. The red kite flew higher and higher until it got stuck in the tallest tree in the village. Benny stood frozen, his eyes filled with tears. His best friend, Milo the squirrel, rushed over and looked up. "Oh no," Milo whispered. "It's over, Benny. Your kite is gone." For a moment, Benny's little heart felt heavy, very heavy. But then he looked at the tree, he looked at the sky, and instead of crying again, he took a deep breath and softly said, "Maybe this isn't the end. Maybe this is the beginning of something new." Milo blinked in surprise. "The beginning?" he asked. "How can losing something be a beginning?" Benny didn't answer. Not yet. The next morning, before the sun fully rose, Benny came back to the tree carrying a small basket. Inside were colorful ribbons, red, yellow, blue, pink, and gold. One by one, he tied the ribbons to the branches around the broken kite. Milo watched in confusion. "What are you doing?" he asked. Benny smiled. "If I can't change what happened, I can still choose what I do next." Then the wind began to blow, softly at first, then stronger, and suddenly the ribbons started to dance. They swirled, they shimmered, they fluttered like tiny pieces of hope in the sky. The broken kite, once sad and still, was now surrounded by a magical rainbow of movement and light. It was beautiful, so beautiful that people from all over the village stopped to watch. Children laughed, parents smiled, even the old birds on the rooftops sang louder. The once forgotten tree had become the most beautiful place in the village. Milo looked at Benny with wide, shining eyes. "It's even more beautiful than the kite," he whispered. Benny looked up at the dancing ribbons and smiled gently. Then he said, "Sometimes life doesn't give us what we wanted, but positive thinking helps us discover what we never expected." From that day on, whenever something went wrong, whenever the rain came, whenever dreams felt broken, the villagers would look at Benny's ribbon tree and remember his words. "Look again, there may be magic hiding inside the problem." And Benny, he never stopped smiling at the sky because he had learned something powerful. A positive mind doesn't ignore pain, it turns pain into possibility. Moral: positive thinking can transform even the saddest moments into something beautiful.